So it's been about 2 weeks since we've set up the start of the shrimp tank, and we just thought about putting some of the bristlenose babies in there, but unfortunately the levels in the tank are definitely not ready to have fish in there. So I might even just go and get some startup stuff just to get the process running a little bit more. So I went and used my API test kit here, and I've just tested the levels, and obviously my ammonia is still quite high. I'd say it looks about number 2, but definitely too high. So next stage would be my nitrite will go up, and obviously they're sitting at 0. And then before you put fish in, you definitely want 0 ammonia, which is this one, which would usually be a yellow color, and then 0 nitrates, which I do have, but yeah. And then you would want your nitrates to be like a little bit, but not too much. It's very hard, like a 5, which is like a dull orange color. So, but it depends. If you have a heavily tank, like you want it kind of here. But for your ammonia, you want it 0, 0. So next stage, because as I said, mine's about 2 with the ammonia. And the next step would be your nitrates will start, and that's why you see them sometimes in the purple. Then you want them both to go down, then your ammonia will start to go down, and then this should go up. So it's all a big, but I might get, as I said, I might get some, I think it's called, not beneficial bacteria, but it's like you can start up, I think it might even be called, so we might get one of them. So we got a little bit too excited, because I did put some of my media in from my sump, but obviously it wasn't enough. So we were getting very excited, because it'd be really nice to see the bristle noses not in the net. Yeah, but we'll see. Hopefully in another 2 weeks. But we still need to set up this a little bit better. Yeah, I put the air stone into because I was getting a film on the top, so I'm hoping that's just like a startup thing. But I might get like one of those long air stones at the back, I'm thinking. I'll go have a look in the fish shop. The next step is I did get some wood for the shrimp tank there. So I've just got it soaking, and it's just that spider wood, I think. No, I don't know what it's called again, but anyway, it looks really pretty. It's actually in this tub here, and I wish it was in the tank, because it's turned all the tannins are coming out, so it's looking quite pretty. I'd love to have a tannin kind of tank, but yeah, we might do something like this one. I will put in some almond leaves that I've got, and I might even get some of those, like they look like little pine cones in there too, and chapella, I think that's what they're called, ones for the shrimp. So, but that'll be in later videos. But I just want to talk over I wanted to point out, when I was doing the water test, I thought the water would be about 7.6, because that's what our water where we live is. So this is the water from the tap. So I assumed, because I hadn't put anything in, no pH up or down, that's what it'd be. But I think because of the soil, it's actually sitting at about a 6.4, I would say. Because it's very, very, I don't think you can really see, but it's a really pale green. So I'd say the water levels are 6.4. So that's how much the soil that we put in has changed the pH. Yeah, so that's what our water is where we live, and that's what it is now. Yeah, so obviously the soil has changed the pH that much, because I was a little bit, what? Yeah, so it's perfect actually for shrimp to go into, but not with the ammonia levels. You can't, yeah, the fish would die. It'd be quite painful for them. So yeah, but it's a watch this space. We're going to do a future video. As I said, I've got some more plants. I got some moss to put in there, and I'm going to put some of my plants from the big tank behind me. So I did get my favourite mosses. I got a flame moss that kind of grows like quite tall. It's so pretty. I don't think you'll be able to tell from the little containers here, but I'm going to put them on the wood. Yeah, so I can't wait. So you can kind of see that there. should get that in soon. It's looking a bit, but it kind of grows upward. It's so pretty. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so pretty. And then I got some Christmas moss as well, which is also very pretty. It's a different kind of, yeah. They're probably the more common ones, but I just think they're so pretty. I used to have them in a shrimp tank years ago. So I can't wait to show you what the shrimp tank updates will be. And as I said, I've got some, it's just these tags. Wood root, that's what it said. So I've got 2 of those. So they're in future video. We just got them from the local fish shop. I'll shine my light in there. But you can just see the water. It's just got like tannins. That's the wood I got too. If you don't have it in here, it's going to float. I've never had these ones before. I've only ever had like the, I don't know if you can't really see because it makes crazy in here. I've only had like the darker reddish kind of wood. I can't remember what they were called, but they're either like the red kind of wood. Yeah. And then I might put, and I did get an Nubius in the weekend. Just testing if it will sink and float. Make your guesses.
Brackish water.
Yeah.
You might as well put them in now and let it, doesn't matter if they float because you got nothing in there.
And we still got to set it up anyway. Yeah, that's a good point. No, that's alright. I'll just put it down like that. So we still got the light. Because I don't want those near the... I think they're doing alright, these plants. I'm not sure.
How will you put your moss on? Glue it or?
I can either glue it or you can tie it on. I kind of like tying it on. You can either use fishing wire or just cotton. And cotton will come off, but the fishing wire you just have to cut off because obviously that won't deteriorate. Yeah, I like using that because sometimes with the glue you see it. Look how nice that looks though against that really dark wood. I think it looks beautiful. Let's just try and...
When you're at the fish shop, they did it by weight, didn't they?
They did. So this one...
Which is unusual, isn't it? I thought they normally got individual prices on them. I was
usually,
surprised.
other shops we have been into, and they were...
I've never seen anyone weigh wood.
No, they were
It's
that.
interesting.
But I'm just going to... It's probably going to stir up the water. I'm just going to... That one is definitely floating. But as you said, we've still got to do it on the weekend. There we go. How's that look?
Yep, I'll just let that sit there anyway. Then you get your brackish water. Do you call it brackish water or what do you call it?
Brackish?
Brackish.
Brackish
The darker tinge water looks it makes it look more
looks
natural.
like a tea.
Mm.
That's what people say anyway.
I'm more a coffee person, but yes, looks like tea.
Tea water, I think that's what they say. I'm just trying to get all the...
Good.
This plant seems to be doing all right. It's my first time because I've never had it in the other tank, so I'm very excited to have this red root floater, but it's not really red anymore, so I don't know if we will have to get new light. I don't know if this one is strong enough. I don't know. Or maybe it's just because there's no CO2. But it says it doesn't have to have CO2. So we'll see. It's a watch this space.
It's already changed the water now. After testing your water, it's going to be different again.
Yeah, probably. Alright, there we go. I'll just put that
So more of a natural look.
Yeah, that's the idea. I mean, they won't stay like that, but look how pretty that looks.
It's going to look gorgeous with the shrimp and the...
Yeah, that looks... I know it's not set up properly, but that looks to me...
The fish that you pick.
Yeah.
Which is going to be...
I think... Look, I think I'm still thinking just like a cleanup crew, like the corridors, I think. I'm not sure yet. I do really like the little ember tetras, but I've got them in the big tank. And they're always hiding from the angelfish. I've got about five or six of them, but you don't see, like I can see one now, but it's just the back. But maybe we should get like a different fish that I've never had. I'm just trying to keep them away from that. So I think this was at the top and stopping it. There we go. Yeah, And as I said, I still have to plant my valve back in because when we did a water change the other day, yeah, they'll be alright until they won't do fantastic though because they don't get their root.
So you're gonna go a length air stone or a little air stone? Or?
I was thinking about one of those like long ones and but I'm not sure yet because I do like look at that where there were the bubbles just at the back. Yeah. What would you guys do in your tank? Would you have just one air stone at the back or just get one of those like long ones?
I like the long ones that create a wall of bubbles.
Yeah. And I have seen videos where the shrimp love those ones. Fish that I've never had. I mean, I do love the corridors and I think they're, as I've said before, I think they're little goofballs. But we'll see. We'll see. See? Just splash the top coming up the gulp of air. So I just think they're hilarious, especially the albino kind of ones I've got, obviously because they don't see as well, so they're a little bit more goofy looking, or characteristics I should say. And I will do a water change on that fish tank in the next couple of days. It definitely needs it. And as I said, I need to take some of the plants out to put in here. So we'll watch this space for a future video on that.